solution of exam64 for course 27006. As you can see, I'm using the Mac. Now, first thing first, I go to the network folder. I obviously have already prepared. I am on scientific network, courses, connect, exam Coletti. I find a long list of people. Now in 2018 and subsequent years, you can work directly on the network folder as the network has become reliable. You don't need to copy the files on your desktop anymore. So I shall work right here. Before clicking random, let's see, have to open companies. Okay. First of all, produce a PDF. So simply file, save as, format PDF. I checked, I am on the network folder now. If you are unsure, please browse and arrive to the network folder. Okay. Then fill column P. Let's make it larger. With sales divided by the sales of fiat, which is in E2. Okay, so I dollarize E2, which is in E2, sorry. Now I click. Okay, fine. So I have the percentage of sales of each Italian company compared to fiat. Read this point carefully before starting to type. Fill column Q with in debt if debts is larger than salaries and the company does not belong to the car sector. Fill it with cars if company belongs to the car sector. Fill it with a dash in all other cases. Honestly, it's better to start it with fill it with cars. If you want, you can start with the other one, but it will be more cumbersome. So if you start with fill it with cars, don't forget the quotation. Okay. And then you can do the other. But if you want, you can immediately do with, where is it? Salary, debts larger than salaries. So N2 larger than P2. And, so I need to put some parentheses around here. Multiplication sector different from cars. No, I can't make it larger. In this case, indebted. Otherwise, for the moment, I put a dash, but because just I want to make it larger. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, if O2 equal cars, and that's it, I will put cars. Otherwise, a dash. Okay. You check carefully and click. Click. Okay, so the ones which belong to cars have cars, the ones which don't belong to cars have either a dash or indebted. Okay, save. Fill column R with a sequence of date starting from, it doesn't matter whether you start here or here, from 1st December 2018, 1st January 2019, and going on until March 2021. Let me see. March 2021. Yes. Okay. Save. In a new sheet, build a bubble chart displaying only the first 5 companies and in red and only the next 5 companies in green. This is important because if you put all the companies, well, your computer will stuck. So, make it smaller. Okay. Insert bubble, oops, wrong thing, have to select first. So column H, E, and I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H, E. Now I press Command, Control on Windows, and E and I. Okay. Insert bubble chart. Let me check whether they are correct, because the X values are on column E. Is it correct? Let me see. No, it should be on column H. So H. And on column E, the Y value. Okay, column I, the size. No. Ah, yes, column I, the size. Okay, fine. Now I add a new series. Series 2, X values on column production H. Okay, Y values on column E. And size on column I. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Have to paint these two. Luckily, I remember which one was the first and which one was the second. Otherwise, I would not know which one to paint red and which one. Oops, can you see I triple clicked? So now just click one time and choose red for all the series. Okay. Now this one should be instead green. Okay. Move chart to a new sheet. Oh, finally. Wonderful chart. Okay. In a new sheet, build a cash flow table for an investment of 5,000 euros, which give you 100, 200, 300, and so on. Build a graph of the net present value by discount rates. Can you see, I don't ask you the internal rate of return, I ask you the graph. Okay, so make it larger. Data, flow, 1/1/2019, I pay 5,000. 1/1/2020, I receive 100. 1/1/2021. Rate NPV 0,1%, 0,2%. Have to, oops, there's a plus. Wrong plus. Equal X NPV. Okay, now the graph. Tac tac, insert graph. This one. Done. Fine, save, done. In sheet solver. Make it larger. Oh, I have to take away. I sell three things: pizza, piadina, kebab. Each one required some amount of minutes. Pay attention, these are minutes. Okay, but have an available time, which is expressed, however, in hours. So my available time for cooking is 4, but I don't write 4. I write 4/60. Everything is expressed. Or if you prefer, you re-express this one in hours. Okay, This one is 2 by 60, so 120. You can write also 2 by 60 if you prefer. Okay, fine. Have a net gain. What do I need here? The quantities, which are my variables. So let's start with 1 pizza, 2 piadinas, and 3 kebab. Okay, objective function. It's the quantities multiplied by the net gain. So 1 by 5, 2 by 10, and 3 by 450. Okay, so you can use some product if you know how to use it, which is something the teaching assistant taught you. It's much faster. Or alternatively, you can do it, let's say, manually. Tac, 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 plus, tac, 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 plus, tac, tac, tac. Click. Done. Now the constraints. Have a constraints on cooking, on packaging, and on delivering. So the cooking time, it's quantity by how much does it take to cook a pizza, plus piadina by how much does it take to cook a piadina, plus kebab by how much does it take to cook a kebab. Alternatively, you can use some product which is much faster. In both cases, if you dollarize the quantities, which honestly will never change, you can put the dollar just in front of the 8. If you want, you can put the dollar also in front of the C, D, and D. If you dollarize the quantity 10 for the next constraints, you just drag it down and it's faster. This one should be smaller or equal than this number here. So if we produce only 1, 2, 3, we have plenty of time to cook. The packaging and the delivering, if you put the dollars in the right way, you just drag it down. This one remains the same always. And this one, 120. Or 90% of the job is done. Data, solver, objective function. This one, maximize, changing the variables. 1, 2, 3. Constraints, add. This one, smaller or equal than this one, add. This one, smaller or equal than this one. Some of you I notice just select all the 3 together, smaller or equal than all the 3 together. Well, if it works, it's fine for me. If it doesn't, it's not fine. Okay, and this is fine. Now you could click on solve, but if you click on solve now, look what happens. Okay. So you should produce half piadina and half kebab. Okay, well, I challenge you to sell half kebab and half piadina. So let's add other constraints. Add this one's integer. Okay, now 8 piadinas and 36 kebabs. Okay, save. In a new sheet, build a mortgage loan table for a loan of blah blah blah. Well, honestly, here, if you don't copy my files, you're crazy, eh? Let me see whether I have the file somewhere here on the Excel. Yes, there is my example. You just take the file from here. It's loan 3 because it's a variable interest rate. Copy. Paste. Make it larger. Okay. Let's set it up. It's 100,000, not 200,000. Okay. Interest rate is 3%. Okay. Let's set as a temporary payment 5,000. Okay, so now I have to go on. For how many years? There must be 35 payments. So let's check whether the payments are really 35. This is what you have to check. 33. The payments is what counts. So 33, 34, 35. You can see it becomes negative. It means that 5,000 is too much. Rate 3%. Number of periods 35. PV this one 100,000. Oh, it's 2%. No, it's 2%. Oops. So it's almost slightly more than 4,000 equal minus this one. Okay, depends on how do you structure, whether you put minus or plus. Okay, in fact, it closes perfectly. Now, after 10 payments, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this must remain the same. This is the first one which must change. The interest rate changes. But where does it change? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it changes after the 10th payment, so here. $25 PV, this one. Okay. Okay, fine. Save, done. Insert a VBA function called bill with tip, which accepts as input a total bill B and the number of people, and returns B plus the tip, blah blah blah, if which is 0 if people are less than 5, 10% of B if people are between 5 and 15, and 50% of B otherwise. So, Command Alt F11, no, wrong. Command, okay, no, wrong. Every time I forget, I save just to be sure. Okay, Alt F11. Okay, here insert module. Function bill with tip B people. Okay. So if people smaller than 5, then tip equals 0. Else if people smaller or equal to 15, you don't need to recheck whether it's larger than 5, because when it's not smaller than 5, automatically it's larger or equal to 5. Oops. What's the matter? Maybe a space? Maybe it goes together? No. Maybe else if without a E? Seems so. No, because it didn't become. Maybe they want the parentheses. Ah, yes, I forgot the then simply. Okay. Tip equal B by 0.1. It's 0.1 even if you have a commas decimal separator. Else tip equals 0.15 by B. And if. So bill with tip equal B plus tip. That's it. Okay, I save. To continue saving as macro-free workbook, click yes. No, I don't. I want to save as a macro-enable workbook. Okay, now I can get rid of this one. Last one, import all data from file medicine.csv, paying attention to set appropriate decimal separator to dot. So, data from text, medicines, get data. I take a look at it, it's semicolon delimited, can you see it's semicolon, so delimited, semicolon, okay. This is the last possibility to set my decimal separator to dot. Okay, you can either set it for the complete Excel if you're using Windows, or for the complete operating system if you're using Mac, or you can set it only for this importing here, advanced decimal separator dot, thousand separator, comma, finish. Cross the fingers. Okay, let's see, seems correct here. It's a list of medicines. It's all the Italian medicine in 2011 enterprise. Yes. Fine. Save. Now I close Excel. I check. Oops. I ended up. XM Coletti. I check companies.xlsm. Fine. Now I have to open Access. I don't double click here. Maybe it will work anyway, but I prefer to open the Horizon client. Open Access from here. Wait 3 hours. And this is a reason why Mac users should open it before the exam starts. Open other files, browse. So go back here, okay. Courses, not exams. Exam Coletti, Coletti Paolo, and open from here, enable content. Yes. Create query first, at least the products with their category and supplier. So easy. Okay. Sometimes I give too easy exams. No, I don't even, I use the design. So products, supplier, category, product name, supplier company name, and category company name. Let's see. Fine. Save first. Okay. Create query design. Create query second, at least all the customer whose company name includes ST in its name. Customers. Company name. Like. Asterisk. Asterisk. ST asterisk. Okay. That's it. Let's check. Footer key stay. Eastern connection. Yes, fine. I save. Second. Okay, I close. Create a new table, contact titles with Mr. or Miss. Okay, create. Table design. Here you have two choices. First one, title. Put title, show text. Okay. Here it is the issue. Either you set title as primary key. If you do this, I think Access will not complain later on. Or you choose the difficult way. You don't set title as primary key. You set another primary key. You press yes here. Okay, so Access has built another primary key here, an ID. Okay, but in this case it will complain later on. Doesn't matter for this exercise. Okay, save, done. And now I have to connect it with contact title from table customers and suppliers. So I open customer in design view, contact title, lookup wizard. From contact titles, I want to show the title. Enable data integrity. Yes. Can you see some data may be lost? Okay. As I wrote in the warning here, access would complain. Suppliers, contact title, lookup wizard, contact titles, title, enable data integrity. Yes, yes. Okay. Fine. Just as a final check, you check the relationships diagram, show all, and you see that contact title is correctly connected with referential integrities. I don't mind changing the... Okay, I shut down access, shut down VMware Write on client, check here without reopening anything, just the date, today, fine, and so exam is over.